Now you know what content is and how it fits into the grand scheme of digital marketing. You know what types of content you can post where. You understand the importance of providing unrelenting value to a specific targeted person. But how do we put it all together? You may be wondering now, should I be posting on TikTok or Reels or Facebook, Pinterest, X, all of the above? Am I posting every day, once a week? Am I starting a podcast? Hold your horses, okay? There's a proven way to find where you should start. It's pretty easy, and it's worked for me. It's worked for many other creators, so let's get into it. Step one, pick a topic you love, because you're gonna need to love talking about it if you're gonna be making what feels like decades worth of content in a matter of weeks. You could ask yourself, what skills or experience do I have that I can share and sell that would help solve a problem for somebody else? Now, this doesn't have to be digital marketing. It could be functional nutrition, faith formation, homesteading, skateboarding, overcoming grief, anything. So pick a topic. Some people call this picking a niche. Step number two, pick a medium. This course is about TikTok, but your audience may not be there, and you may hate showing your face. So are you a writer, videographer? Do you have amazing on-camera presence, or do you prefer graphic design? Decide which skill you are best at or want to become best at, and commit to becoming better at this for at least 3 months. This is essentially choosing what type of content you'll be creating: text, image, audio, or video. Right, in this course, we'll focus on short form video and content, but it's important to identify with and lean into your own strengths. Step three, do market research, okay? Get out there and see what's currently being posted in that niche or regarding that topic. So hop on TikTok, take notes on where it's currently doing well, and if there's room for more, or if it's too saturated. Is there a viewpoint or experience not being addressed or taught on a topic? And if so, fill the gap. Then find accounts that are doing well, take notes as to why. What hooks are they using? What language do they use? What could they be doing better? And I tell you this again because this is an activity that I am constantly doing. But the steps in these videos will act as a guide for you to move forward if you're starting from absolute zero. And this practice has been insanely valuable because I started on TikTok, but you don't only want to stand on one peg. If you have a table and you want to create a stable foundation, you want 4 legs at least, you know what I mean? So I have TikTok now and I'm trying to branch out. So what I do is I go on YouTube Shorts, I go on Instagram Reels, I go on Facebook, I go on Pinterest, and I'm doing this audit. I'm going in there and seeing what is currently working, who is doing really well, what are they doing? And there are 3 totally different worlds. It's like a completely new form of content creation. And because I already had this practice in place, it's going to be easy to learn it all. All right, step 4, plan your content strategy. This one is big. Do not overcommit to a content cadence that you cannot keep up. Starting slow and remaining consistent will always beat a fast start with a short life. And we'll get into a little more in depth later. So there isn't an action step here or anything, but basically this could look like aiming to post 3 times per week on TikTok. Maybe your first week you only post once. Then the next week, see if you can do 2. And as you're doing this, you want to utilize the notes that you've been taking from other creators and keeping those in mind while making your content. And in these posts, you want to use language that speaks to your ideal customer. You want to address the pain points of not being able to provide for a family, or having a dog that pees all over the house, or how it feels to enter the workforce after 20 years in the Navy, for example. Remember, you're speaking to someone. And the more detailed you are in creating that avatar, the easier it is to speak to them. Step 5, commit to 3 months of one medium on one platform. After each week, take a look at what performs well, what doesn't, and make the appropriate changes. Now, over this 3-month period, you should be looking into free resources, online courses, anything that you can get your hands on to be more effectively marketing in your area of choice. This will give you a solid foundation in your content marketing efforts for your new online business. So go for it, okay? Start from the beginning. Don't take any shortcuts. Decide who you want to serve and how you want to serve them, and just dive in. So pick a topic, pick a medium, do your market research on what's currently being made, plan your content strategy, and commit to 3 months. Now, if you want, you can use the worksheet below to write this down for yourself and post it somewhere near your desk or wherever you do your scrolling or work. Finish those 5 action items, then join me in the next lesson.